Sorry about the sudden skip in video. Apparently my internet connection was on the fritz, so I'm really not blaming OBS this time for the drop frames and pretty much the, disconnected from the stream. It was pretty much my internet's fault. I apologize for that. And in doing that, we apparently missed some conversations there. Luckily, we can replay them from the backlog.
Whoa, wait, hold up. What are you saying? I thought Diana voted for Q-Team. Isn't that right?
I'm sorry. I don't really remember.
What? How is that possible? How could you forget? After the vote at 13:30, he told us we wouldn't be injected with the amnesia meds.
Right, I remember it exactly. Diana had chosen to vote for Q-Team.
No! I know for sure that she definitely voted for C-Team.
Nonsense, you must be out of it.
You're the one out of it, you senile old fart. No. Wait. Don't tell me.
Somebody shifted.
Jumped?
Or jumped. From timeline to timeline.
What Sigma was going on about back in DCOM? Well, it's all true.
Oh, when he was saying mankind would be destroyed? What did he mean exactly? Do you mind explaining?
Even if I did, I don't think you'd believe me. It's highly likely you won't even understand. You see, the things Sigma and I have been through are...
yeah.
complicated and mysterious.
Does that mean your consciousness came from the future? 2074?
Yep.
Yes, but that's not exactly right. Sigma and I both originated from the current world of 2028. Our consciousnesses were sparked by a specific event into jumping forward to 2074. We returned to April 2029, where we lived 45 years normally through time. In January 2074, our two consciousnesses were booted to the past again, and essentially ended up at this point in time, Christmas of 2028. See, you don't understand, do you?
It doesn't have to make sense. You only need to believe us.
About what happens in the future?
Correct.
I have to know then. Why was mankind destroyed?
It's not exactly destroyed. It isn't as if there aren't any survivors left.
Yeah.
But a large number are.
Yes, the dead number 6 billion. It's all because of Radical 6, a horrific virus that affects the human brain. It spread quickly worldwide, and humanity began heading to extinction.
The location the virus originated at was the experimental facility, DCOM. That was what we were told, anyway. Some of the information appears to be incorrect, though.
How so?
This is just a guess, but I think Radical 6 wasn't leaked from DCOM. I've got a feeling it came from this shelter instead.
Yep. It came from the shelter, as known in one of the
back then
endings.
we believed it all started at DCOM. So we infiltrated the facility as subjects to prevent the release of the virus. With Akane's help.
Akane?
She's the leader of a secret group called Crash Keys that wants to save the world. Using the organization's assets, we hacked the admin server and altered the original subject list and data.
I see. I mean, it all seems so fake. I could hardly keep up with all of it.
We're not lying.
It's true.
All right then. I'd like to go back for a second. Fi, you said you jumped earlier, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean...
jumping through timelines.
A little late, perhaps.
Oh, come on, Zero.
The voting results. All three groups have voted for different teams. Therefore, none have been executed.
Yay!
The current death count, 0.
I'm so glad.
I can't say this is an ideal situation for any of us involved. It appears that none of you fully grasp the essence of this game. Think back on the rules you were told. You will remain in the shelter for eternity until 6 people are killed. I will give you one last chance. A single action from you may result in your escape from the depths. What must you do? It's simple. I shall show you. The other 2 teams are listening to a message just like this one. In their ward's decontamination room.
That can't be.
The construction of all of them are the same. A yellow button exists on the wall in each. Pressing it activates the showers in the other wards, and they will rain down a solution of hydrogen fluoride.
What? Hydrofluoric acid?
It's not only acidic enough to melt a body, but it even dissolves glass and iron. Explaining what would happen if you were under it seems unnecessary. That button on the wall is your way to freedom. Using it will kill the other teams, and you will obtain the needed X passes to escape. I have one final thing to tell you. The early bird gets the worm. After the first team pushes it, the button will become inactive for both of the other teams. Your time limit is 3 minutes. What will you do? Will you press it or refuse? It is ultimately all up to you to decide.
Wait, don't!
I'm doing it to protect you too.
What?
It's not to escape. Of course I don't want to kill the other teams. But if we don't act, we're the ones who die.
It's not for certain. No one pushes it before 3 minutes are up.
But if we wait, all 3 teams will be killed. The acid will melt even our bones, and all that's left will wash down the drain. Is that how you want to reunite? To hug and cry together in the drain? By then we wouldn't even be able to see or hold them.
Wait, Sigma! Please calm down!
How could I possibly do that? Someone on another team could be pushing the button right now as we speak.
Just listen, please! Zero did say that we had 3 minutes. But he never said what would happen once the time limit ended.
She's right. 3 minutes is just a space of time. There's still a chance nothing will happen after the deadline is over. It must mean that we're being tested to see how much we all trust.
Please believe, Sigma. Trust the other teams.
Oddly enough, Sigma's not the one who gets to decide to push the button. Diana does. I mean, at this point it seems out of character for Diana to push the button. But, we're not gonna push the button. Nope, we're seeing the good path first.
Nothing's happening.
Yeah.
See? I told you, didn't I? None of the others pushed the button. So that's proof that the other teams can be trusted to cooperate.
It seems there may be a misunderstanding, so I shall clear it up for you. I never said the showers would activate as soon as the button was pressed. Which means you've yet to learn whether the button has been activated by someone or not.
What?
And when?
Then the anesthetic will...
I get it now.
Don't tell me we'll be asleep when...
it's time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know that you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
Okay, and here's the important thing that happens once you choose not to press the button for all three teams. 3 new fragments will show up, each containing the details of the Force Quip box. And yeah, I'm getting drop frames again, but only for a little bit. As I was saying, 3 new fragments have shown up, each for the Force Quip box. However, we will save those for the end of the game because, yeah, those are the ending game fragments. Instead, we still have to finish this fragment first. And now let's go our character here. Diana would never do this normally.
Diana, what did you just...
Are you kidding me? You just finished begging me to trust the others. What the hell was all that for? Answer me, Diana!
I don't know. I don't know why I pushed the button.
Not again.
What do you mean?
Our vote back at 1330? Diana chose C-Team instead of going along with what was on the note. I asked her why, and she said the same thing as now. I don't know.
That's ridiculous. I don't know about that.
I know.
What?
I'm saying I know what you don't know. My thought earlier, that we probably...
You made a wise decision. You sacrificed the lives of others in order to continue your own survival. It truly is a natural human reaction. You simply made an emergency evacuation. The action is legally justifiable. There is no blame to be placed on you for your decision. Now, I'm sure you would like to get out of here immediately. But before that, I apologize. But you must all sleep again.
1929. Our time is up.
You have done exactly as I commanded. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the 3 of you. It would be inconvenient if you forgot you caused the deaths of others.
No! How did this happen?
Pleasant dreams.
Now then, viewers, do you want to keep Zero's conversation in mind? You know, specifically the parts where he says that the action was legally justifiable and no blame shall be placed on you. Well, this fragment is here to say that's all BS.
Where are we?
I think it's the decontamination room.
Decontamination?
Huh. This is weird.
Weird?
I feel like I've been trapped in this room before.
You must be imagining things.
I guess.
Wait, this button.
It's the same for you, Carlos?
You feel it as well?
Yeah, not just her. I sense it too. Somehow, this button is very important.
Maybe we've forgotten about this place.
The drugs and the bracelets?
What?
And there go the showers. Still just as loud as ever. I feel like the whole blood going down the drain animation is reused for all 3 times. It doesn't change once.
Hey, look what time it is. It's after midnight.
So, it's the next day?
Not just day, but year. It's 2029 now.
What a horrible start to the year.
Now announcing the current casualties.
Oh boy.
C-Team, Carlos, Akane, Junpei. Q-Team, Q, Mira, Eric. These 6 are now deceased. As a result,
Time for the
6
X-Passes.
X-Passes will be revealed. Shift, 6, Ring, Age, Heart, Love. That is all.
Damn you, Zero!
I will never forgive him!
No!
Diana, tell me one more time. You didn't choose to push it, did you? The button in the decontamination room.
No. For a split second, it was as if... It was as if someone had taken control of my body.
You might want to get a
Has
new
this
watch. It's clipping
ever
through your
happened
shirt
to you before?
and your arm.
Then maybe you hit your head somewhere.
I don't think so. That I can remember, anyway.
What are you trying to say, Phi?
Well, I thought it might be possible it was alien hand syndrome.
What? Alien hand?
It happens very rarely when the corpus callosum, where the right and left hemispheres connect, is abnormal. Remember, the right brain controls the left side, and the left controls the right. So if the communication paths that connect them are damaged, the left and right sides of your body may fall out of sync. Like trying to put a shirt on with your right hand, but taking it off with your left. Grabbing onto a scalding pan with your right hand while your left tries to make it let go. Or something even stranger, when your right hand attempts to suffocate you, so you use your left to restrain it. I've heard of cases where it's happened. An interesting development arises with that story. Where does a human's consciousness exist? Is it in the left brain or the right? When your right hand's choking you and your left's trying to stop it, that would imply that the part of you that doesn't want to die is in the right brain. But what if, in the left brain, there's another part of you buried inside that does want to die? So, if you ever ask that person, do you want to live or die? If the center for speech is located in the right brain, he'd clearly say, of course, I want to live. But what if it's the reverse? If the center for speech is in the left brain, then I'm sure he'd say, hurry up and kill me. There's no way to know which one is the true self. Or, perhaps, it's more like they both are. It's just simply that The one who has the power of speech is more dominant. Have you ever considered, what if your body was split into left and right? In that moment, where would your consciousness go? Left or right?
Hey, Phi. What are you getting at with this?
The alien mouth syndrome. My mouth speaks for itself, regardless of what I want it to do.
How can you be joking around at a time like this?
No, it's because we're in this situation that I brought it up.
Well, like you said, it doesn't feel real. Hearing the announcement or reading on the board.
You think those 6 might still be alive?
Let's keep believing.
There's no point. The 6 of them are definitely dead.
How do you know?
Well,
Because here are the flashbacks.
I don't know.
You alright, Gab?
This guy doesn't know anything, does he?
He's lucky.
Well, we may as well get going. Like Sigma said earlier, we shouldn't lose hope. Let's have faith that they're still alive. Besides, that is even more of a reason that we must keep going.
So we can go and bring back a rescue team?
Exactly.
Alright, so here are the 6 X passes. Shift 6 Ring Age Heart and Love.
All right, let's go.
I'm not going.
What's going on, Diana?
Huh?
Hey, Diana!
What? What the heck's going on, Diana? Uh-oh, 0. Hey, why did I get struck frames all of a sudden right down there?
Wonderful acting. It's an excellent strategy. Your actions in the decontamination room. I'm surprised you thought of it so fast. At that moment, all you wanted was to get out quickly. To make that a reality, it just happened that the fastest way was to touch a yellow button and kill the other 6 participants. However, pressing the button just like that would make you a murderer, a bad person. And even if you did escape after, in a court of law, what you did would be considered bad.
Even though you said it was justifiable and that
So
you did not do no wrong.
How could I make this not as bad for me? What you came up with was oh so simple. You simply needed multiple personalities.
No!
Not to casually bring up the topic of multiple personalities. No one would believe you. The only way to make it believable was to do something unbeneficial to you. And that is why you refused to leave. We both know that Fi will bring a rescue team back to the shelter. You saw all of that in advance.
No! No, 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 no!
Let us meet again somewhere. Stop at Mata Dolorosa.
What?
I will be awaiting that moment.
Oh, great, another Latin phrase. So I gotta figure out what that means. Zero is kind of hypocritical here. Anyway, we have several more fragments here. So, let's continue on with C Team. Right down here. Monty Hall. Well, I doubt we'll be playing Let's Make a Deal.
Damn it! I figured brute force wouldn't work.
So this is Control. The air, water, and electricity for the shelter are all managed here.
This is probably where transmissions to the outside world happen. But
It's disconnected.
Oh, I guess we can't order a bunch of pizza then, huh?
there are a lot of monitors here. I think this might let us review the footage from the security cameras.
Huh? There are security cameras in this place?
Carlos, it's 2028. I'd be more surprised if there aren't cameras hidden everywhere.
Privacy?
Right.
What's that?
The ones I used for work were about the size of a woman's nipple. Well, I guess not uniformly. Nipple sizes differ.
A carbon dioxide extinguisher.
You're definitely a firefighter. Your eye spots different things than us.
Occupational hazard. Whenever I go somewhere new, I end up checking the extinguishers first thing.
I see. And because you do that all the time, you're able to save so many lives.
It's really nothing much.
What are you talking about? You dive into danger without thinking twice about your own safety. You do it like it's nothing. I think that's pretty amazing.
You know, I doubt it's all that.
What are you trying to say?
Well, Carlos was just doing what he was trained to do. Isn't that right?
Yeah, it's like you said.
I'm sorry, Carlos. He's acting out now, but Junpei used to rush to the rescue a lot when we were younger.
Sorry,
Yeah,
but I am
especially
done with
the
playing the
rabbits.
action hero.
But why?
Because I grew up.
You just sound even more childish to me.
It's January 1st. Worst way to start the year off. I've never not been able to say Happy New Year to Maria before.
Maria?
My little sister.
Well, take comfort knowing she's alive, at least. Don't forget what Zero said. Very few of you will find yourselves able to welcome a new 2029.
Anyway, let's just figure a way out of this room.
Got it.
Yeah, if we don't get our butts in gear, it might be 2030 before we even get out.
How would you even know it was not 2030 right now? Anyway, it's time to seek a way out, but first, let me check out the new files. Metempsychosis. If metempsychosis really exists, what are the chances you are an intelligent life form in your next life, as opposed to everything else? Taking a number of things into account, everything else has a much greater chance. But if you're reborn as a duck, frog, or even a paramecium, there will be no way you'd be able to know and recognize your own existence. In fact, it's not any different from being a sponge or a rock. That being said, rocks and sponges don't have wills of their own, aside from a few notable exceptions, so you wouldn't care about your next life. Why would you? An example, you're in a totally dark room with a die in front of you. If you roll a 1, the light turns on, but any other number keeps the light off. You can roll as many times as you wish. So what will the dice number be when you see it? 1, of course, because you can't see any other result. Another example, the whole world and everything on it stops in the next second. Exactly a minute later, disregarding who would be the one timing this, it all starts up again. No one will even notice that time stopped. In other words, there's no point to considering that 1 minute, as you can't say that it even existed. It's the same as being reborn a duck, frog, or yellow sponge, the die in the dark, and the halted world. There are scholars who claim that if metamorphosis is absolutely true, you're guaranteed to be reborn as an intelligent life form. It's possible that this is a result of the observable selection effect, an aspect of the entropic principle. Okay, well that's interesting. And of course we have more information about Crash Keys, a secret organization created by Akane Kurashiki. Their ultimate goal is to create a better future. Akane's brother, Oi, is second in command and is assisting her from outside. Good to hear Santa's doing well. And here's the Latin phrase, Stabat Mater Dolorosa. From a Latin hymn, it roughly translates to, the sorrowful mother stood. Yeah, this will become much clearer once we get into the next Diana fragment, or believe me. And of course, one last one is the language center. The popularly held belief is that our language center resides in the left side of the brain, but recent research has revealed that the side differs amongst individuals. Roughly 30 to 50% of those with their language center in the right hemisphere end up left-handed, while only a small percentage are right-handed. The side containing the language center is called the major hemisphere. Very interesting, and yeah, we have a lot of cinemas left to go. I think we're just barely halfway across, a little bit. So, time to explore Control. This locker is locked. We can't open it. And it just deepens the mystery. Is there a trick to open it up? And then we have security cameras. We have S and W. What's on the monitor? Are the letters S and W on the door?
The S is red and the W is pink.
Is it saying we need to spell those letters out with our bodies?
I doubt it's going to be like Sports Day back in Japan, Junpei.
Okay, so we need some more information. How about this? Is this some kind of shutter?
It looks like it. There are some lines on it.
Now you could use the slide over there to zoom in and out. Alright, so we can zoom in, zoom out. I think zooming out kind of works best, because we can definitely see where all these ones go. Okay, well the upper right is completely horizontal. The one on the left, the upper left, it's tilted a bit to the left. And the rest are almost completely vertical, except for the lower left, which is in an upper right angle. And the monitor view can zoom in and out. Some kind of hint, maybe. Let's keep it in mind. And I think it pretty much goes to this little thing. Just trying to make sure that I can remember this correctly. Okay, I think I'm pretty much good. And we can turn these knobs left and right. Reminds me of closing a gas valve.
I can just picture Junpei forgetting to close it and panicking once the room smells of gas.
You, on the other hand, would probably never make a mistake like that. Alright, so now it's time. Now let's turn this knob. Okay, so I think it's more like this. Or at least we can switch between the knobs with the L1 and R1 buttons. Let's see. I think it's like this. Well, at least I could go back to it and check. Okay. Okay, that looks right. Okay, I think this looks good. This looks good.
Oh, it seems like we were right.
So the monitor was the hint for this after all. The bomb locker's open. Let's see what's in it. And we have... So what's in here? A small battery. Maybe it attaches to something. And this is...
A card with some numbers on it.
And we have small battery parts. And we have card 3. Yeah, make sure you pay attention to these numbers. There's going to be multiples of these cards in play, including this one over here. Oh, what's this card?
Some of the boxes have numbers written on them.
Gotta be some kind of hint. Let's take it with us. And here's card 2. Alright, so let's see what else we got here. This one looks a little bit loose. Maybe I could tear it off. I think this poster could come up. Okay then, let's make like we're flipping up a girl's skirt.
Oh, sunglasses! There are sunglasses behind this.
Huh, so there is treasure for flipping things up. And we have sunglasses. There's some sunglasses we found behind the poster, but the earpieces are missing. These are vital when it's summer and the sun is bright. Not so much in the winter, like now.
I always liked them since I was a kid. Doesn't it seem like they make you look cool?
Yeah, just like in that movie, The One fighting against the computer AI. Classic. So they're really referencing the Matrix. I have to say, I'm surprised you know that old movie. It's one of my favorites. Well, we could combine the sunglasses and the small battery parts, so there's not really much else we can do. And we have sunglasses and batteries, so let's examine. What? The sunglasses are displaying something on the lenses. Then attach to the battery, turn them on. Must not be normal sunglasses. Yeah, looks like there are 3 modes, A, B, and C. We should pick one. Alright, so we have a viewing mode, so let's try A mode. Okay, let's go A mode. Okay, so this is live, okay. 1 connects to 3, 2 connects to 5, 3 connects to 1, 4 connects to 2, and 5 connects to 4. Okay. What was that? A bunch of scribbled lines. No, wait, I think there was a mark in the top right corner. And well, there's the mark right here. So, according to this, if we combine the lines from the sunglasses marked onto there, we will get 4 is connected to B over there, or 5. 1 is connected to the Roman number 2. 2 is connected to the Roman numeral 3. 5 is connected to the Roman numeral 1. And 3 is connected to the Roman numeral 4. Okay, now that we know what's the pattern, let's go ahead and put these back on there. Oh, this looks like a switchboard. It has a painful shock sign on it. Painful shock? The yellow mark over in the corner. Oh, I see it. That sign indicates high voltage. You always were scared, stack shocks, or returned word to Akane. I also made sure to not pull plugs out with wet hands. A shock from that terrifies me. You're probably afraid of thunder too, aren't you? Yeah, notice how some of the numbers and letters are different from another. Yeah, you have to memorize which line connects, which number connects to which letter. So, 3, as we know, connects to 4. 2 connects to 3. 4 connects to 5. 1 connects to 2. And 5 connects to 1. I think that did it. Seems so. The door on the top left monitor is open now. So the posters and the sunglasses were the hints for this after all. Alright, so we have red is southeast, blue is north, green is east, and pink is southwest. And we have different ones there, so... Look, is the center of the stand pointing a direction? Seems so, but what does it mean? Oh hey, we can turn it. Let's go with it. Alright, so red, as we know, goes southeast. Green goes east. Okay, let's turn the stand. Yeah, blue goes north. And pink goes southwest. Okay, we do not need to do anything with the north. However, we can do stuff with the pink. Well, we got a black stand now. Huh? A black stand came out of the floor? Does this mean we got the directions right? The light in the room on the bottom right monitor also turned off. Okay, so we got the lights in the containers. The only ones that are turned off are 2 and 5 from the top and 1 and 4 from the bottom. Maybe it has something to do with this. I see. Touching a button will turn the light on and off. Then they're all just on-off switches. If only Junpei's personality changed this easily. What? The me before and the me now? Not likely. The amount of things I know now that I didn't know then, it's too big a difference. Junpei. Okay, if we remember which ones were turned off, this was easier. 2 and 5 were turned off. 1 and 4 were turned off. Oh, the locker at the bottom left of this just unlocked. I don't believe it. I just used my gut and started pushing buttons. The correct answer disappeared in his head. That happened to me a year ago. And no, just coincidence. No way Carlos could do that too. I just knew the solution! Now let's see what's in this locker. Some kind of ear speaker. And this. A card with 4 numbers on it. Alright, so we have an ear speaker, which we can combine with the sunglasses and battery. Wait, what's going on? It's video and sound. Did the sunglasses become a head-mounted display? Oh, what's it like, Carlos? Hold on a sec. I see 3 modes. A, B, and C. Alright, let's try B mode now. Alright, how about B mode? Free, snur, whir, snur. Free, snur, whir, snur. I heard different sounds, and the number of the wall changes as each sound happened. And yeah, just so you know, you could not hear these without the ear glass, without the ear attachment. And here's card 4. We're still looking for card number 1. So we still need card 1. Well, we still have to investigate this. We haven't investigated this yet. This large monitor here is showing some kind of crane. Oh, where's that room? Oh, I think these buttons can move around the crane. It's like those crane games. Okay then, let's give it a go. Are you good at these, Junpei? Not really. Usually my wallet gets it first. Not exactly something to be proud of. Yeah, I'm just really messing up the voices right now. I apologize. So let's see. Nope, that's the wrong one. Okay, there's no reason to press up at all. Okay, no, that's wrong, that's wrong. Okay, yeah. So it's gotta be right, down, left, down, and left. There we go. Phew, the small monitor's lit up. It looks like we did it. So sound was the key to it. Impressive. Yeah, but we still need to find that first paper. Where the heck could it be? Is there someplace I haven't looked? What about this machine? What's this huge machine for? I've never seen it before. I have no idea how to use it either. Then we probably shouldn't touch it. Who knows what could happen. Then we have this. Huh? The door down here is locked. I wonder what could be in here. Is there any way to open it? I'm not sure. Let's look around. It's just a normal chair. No time to rest now. Let's keep looking. Just trying to find where the heck could the last one be. There's a total of 10 lockers. We tried them all, but none open. I want to know what's inside, but no point to wish it so long. Oh boy. Oh, what about this? Huh? I think the speaker can be slid to the side. What? Let's do it. Oh my gosh. There's the first one. Huh? There's the depression here. And what's this? It's a card with boxes and numbers. It was hidden, so it's probably useful. Let's take it just in case. And we have card 1. Alright, now that we know where all the numbers are, we can go ahead and solve this puzzle. So, as soon as I can examine a good spot, okay, the first letter is B, then E. Number 3 is up here, that's a T. So we have bet. 4 and 5 are E and S. Then 6 would be T. No, sorry, it's not bet. It's B test. Then 7 would be E. And 8 is D. B tested. B. Y. Be tested by. Then we have F. I. R. E. What the heck? Be tested by fire? Okay, that's weird. And we still have not checked out the last mode of the sunglasses yet, which is C mode. Alright, how about we try C mode? And there's a password, so I guess we know what the password is. Be tested by fire. As we thought, the 14 letters were the password. Oh, the Theo started playing. Alright, so we have 0. Okay, so the green one's north. Then red is northeast. Blue is west. Purple is south. And black is northwest. Then the podium lifts up. And then he plugs it in to the podium. Was that 0? But what does it mean? Well, now we know what to do. So, first he messed around with the green one and put it on the north side. Then he messed with the red, put it northeast. Then blue, he put west. Then purple, south. And then finally the black one, he did northwest. So, turning the stands according to the instructions of the video brings that out. I hope it was worth the hard work. Alright, so let's plug it in now. I'm plugging this cable into the machine. You ready? Yes, no need to hesitate. Just do it already, Carlos. Uh-oh, we got a problem. It's on fire. Maybe this is what's meant by be tested by fire. At least the carbon monoxide machine works.
Oh, the fire's out.
Oh, damn. Whew. That was close. Guess that extinguisher up there helped, huh?
Is the machine gonna turn off?
I think so. But that's bringing its own problems.
Huh?
It doesn't look like it's stopping. At this rate, we'll...
Oh no.
The percentage of carbon dioxide in the air is roughly 0.04. IDLH level kicks in around 5%. IDLH? The highest concentration level you can continue to safely inhale.
Just duck down
You
in a
lose
corner and
consciousness
try to breathe away from
shortly
it.
after it hits 7%. And after that,
Now commencing the decision game.
A decision game?
Really?
10 lockers are beside the door. Within one of them, there is an oxygen mask.
An oxygen mask?
Which locker will you open?
Damn. That's 0.
We need to pick one quickly.
But which number is correct?
Please choose, Carlos.
the probability is 1 in 10. No hints. We'll have to go with our gut.
Okay, this is kind of weird with this decision game. We have a 1 out of 10 chance of opening a locker without any clear hints on what to do, unlike some of the other decision games so far. So let's just go ahead and go with my gut right now, which is 10. But that's not the true decision game yet. Nope.
Is that your final decision?
What?
I know which locker contains the oxygen mask. If there is a mask in the locker you chose, 8 of the remaining 9 lockers will randomly open. If the mask is not within the locker you chose, 8 lockers, except the correct one, will open.
This is...
The Monty Hall problem.
The remaining lockers have been narrowed down to 2. Which locker will you open? The exit door will be unlocked in 20 minutes.
20 minutes? There's no way we'll last 20 minutes.
We're talking and breathing in the carbon dioxide.
Oh man, that's awesome luck for us. Our chances went from 1 in 10 to 50-50.
That's not it, Junpei. The probability is... It's actually...
Oh, come on, Akane.
Akane!
Yeah, we can't have her revealing this solution quite yet.
Hey, Akane. Akane, are you okay?
Damn, this isn't good. We need to get that mask fast. Which is it? Which one will it be in?
And now here's the real decision game. Luckily, I know all about the Monty Hall problem. And for the best chance of success, you actually want to switch lockers, because the probability is still 1 out of 10. However, by switching to the other locker, your probability increases to 9 out of 10. So, let's switch to locker 7. I'd be more concerned if the lockers are actually 9 and 10. That's what I'd be more concerned about.
Oh yeah! We did it!
Yeah, but...
There's only one.
Oh, you gotta be joking. 1? Are you telling me there's only 1?
The announcement. It never said that there would be 3.
It said a gas mask.
No. Oh, no, but it'll all be all right. We'll just rotate the mask between the 3 of us.
That won't work.
We can't.
Why?
The door doesn't open for 20 minutes. The pump only has enough oxygen for 1.
Damn it! What the hell?
So no matter what, at least 2 people die by this decision game. No matter what happens.
Hey, Carlos. I have a favor to ask.
I know. I haven't been a firefighter for 10 years to make the wrong choice now.
Hey, I'm glad I got to hear your voice one last time.
Huh?
It brings back that time at the festival. Remember? We went together. You found this weird character mask and bought two. You tried to make me wear one. Oh, that's right. You were wearing a yukata then. You said it had been your mom's before she died. That's why it was so big on you. I want to go to that festival again.
Junpei, no! Hurry! Put the mask on! What? Junpei! Junpei!
And they don't even consider her own feelings into this, unlike another timeline. Oh, 6 people are dead in this path, so Akane escapes. And game over right there. Now, fun fact. Switching lockers isn't guaranteed to work. It isn't guaranteed to work because I had this happen on several times before where the lockers randomly opened to lockers 9 and 10 after I chose 10. I switched lockers and both times the mask ended up in locker number 10. Yeah, so the switching lockers isn't guaranteed to work. It only works about 90% of the time. I just had really, really bad luck to end up with the mask in locker 10 both times. That was a 1 out of 100 chance that could have happened. I had to try that 3 times one time before I actually got the mask by switching lockers. But of course, we're not done with that fragment quite yet. Nope. There's still the choice about if we pick the wrong locker. So, let's do this two-parter once again. First, select locker number 10. Alright, so let's see which lockers open up this time. Alright, lockers 8 and 10 are closed. So it's most likely that the mask is under 8. So this time, we're not going to switch lockers. We're going to stick with 10. That's the one I picked. I'm sticking by it. And of course, the mask isn't there.
No. Why? No! It's no use. There's no way that locker will open.
Why?
It's just how the pieces fall. Looks like we're out of luck. Akane, if only I could have heard your voice one last time. But it seems like...
I'm really sorry, guys. Forgive me. Sorry. I couldn't save you.
Yes, that does, Mrs. McSnarky Pants. Anyway, how are you doing today? How are you enjoying the stream right now? And then later on, Diana Sigma escapes.
Are you sure?
You're taking the word of that announcer earlier? It's completely rubbish. All of it.
Then everyone's alive?
Of course. We need to go get help. All right. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah. So many different things can happen within the Zero Escape series. Oh, anyway, the Monty Hall fragment is complete. So we still got this fragment go with C-Team. However, we're not going to do that quite yet. Oh no, we're going to wait quite a bit till we get to that fragment. Also with this fragment and this fragment. Instead, we're going to go ahead and go to Q-Team's fragment, this one. Or it doesn't actually look like we actually get to go on the quest this time. Nope, just decisions. And here it kind of looks like he's with Zero, which is surprising. Reality.
Huh? Why am I the only one here? Hey, Mira? Eric?
Now announcing the current casualties. C-Team, Carlos, Akane, Junpei.
Vote.
Q-Team, Eric.
Mira stabbed him.
Diana, Bai, Sigma. These 7 are now deceased.
Yep, and
No!
Mira escaped. Which kind of further proves the fact, if we check the global flowchart, this is the path the fragment looks like it's on. And as we learned from choosing this path, someone has stabbed Diana, Phi, and Sigma and escaped. And judging by that cutscene, and by the fact that it was clearly revealed that Mira escaped, that cloaked figure was Mira. But how is he still alive right now? I mean, did we learn that he got stabbed in this path? And we saw him definitely get stabbed in this path. But how is he still alive? That's what I'm wondering.
The X-Door has been opened and subsequently closed. The successful escapee is Mira.
No, that's a lie!
The decision game has now been concluded. Thank you for participating.
Why are 7 people...
Yeah, we did see the execution right here. And yeah, Mira stabbed those, though I don't know how exactly she got into Ward D. And yeah, we definitely see Mira stab Eric. And... yeah.
What was all that? Why did I see C-Team and D-Team?
Hey Gimmick, how are you doing today?
Why am I even alive right now? I remember being stabbed by a scalpel.
Do you truly wish to know?
0.
0.
I suggest you come to the quantum computer now. Everything will be explained there.
Quantum computer dome?
Yep, 0 just keeps taunting and taunting and taunting. That's just what 0 does.
You
detest me, I suppose? You are welcome to kill me now if you wish. It should be easy if you put your mind to it.
I just want answers, 0.
I want to know the truth.
Very well.
What the? Why are there others? Could one of those have attacked C-Team during one of the timelines?
What is this?
Your spare bodies.
My spare...
They were
that's good to hear, Gimmick.
And my plan. They function mainly as physical labor, plus other additional deeds.
I'm just curious who is actually talking to 0 right now.
No. Then I'm...
Precisely. You are not human.
Oh my gosh.
The consciousness that is you does not reside in that body. Your thought center is there, within the quantum computer. You think, sense, and make decisions in there. You then output the results into commands that are transmitted to your body. And it then moves according to those commands.
So that's why I didn't die back then.
Indeed.
Then me not having any memories.
Clearly you wouldn't, as you've just come into existence.
Only just now. Well, then, what's this?
This?
I know there's something here. It's warm, and it feels like it has a presence.
I can only assume it's a remnant of the boy.
Yeah, some of the early season Pokemon episodes,
He
Gimmick.
struggled with an incurable disease and lost his life at the age of 10.
Who was he?
He was called Sean.
Sean?
The same name as you.
But that's not who I am, is it?
Correct. He was simply used as the model to create your personality.
Oh. Okay.
Does this go back to the snail story? Young boy died at the hospital when the surgeon died on the way.
My consciousness isn't inside this body.
What does that matter? Have you considered humans may be the same? Not all humans retain their consciousness inside their brains. Perhaps they exist in an alternate dimension, and they may be thinking from there. They'd then send out their results via relays to their brain.
Well, that's good, Gimmick.
If this is true, then no contradictions exist within cerebrum physiology.
Episode 4, I think that's the samurai episode.
Then your body is unable to recognize commands or function properly. Both are actual phenomena that occur. If nothing else, we're unable to prove that this theory is not correct.
Can I ask you something? Why did you give me a personality? If you wanted an assistant, wouldn't a simple robot following commands be enough?
I wanted to see the world as you did. The world of that boy, Sean
What? What do you mean?
There will be no more.
Hey, wait!
We'll speak later. Right now, I have something that I need you to do. Play the game. The decision game.
I thought the game was over.
Why? The game's already over.
That is in regards to
Yeah,
the
that Medpod hardened standoff stalemate.
What?
I shall explain the rules.
Why couldn't Medpod ever learn tackle? I mean, he clearly has the body for it.
Your choices should be obvious. Press it, or refuse to do so.
And if I push it?
That computer there retains all of the data that makes you uniquely you. Memory, personality, how you think and sense. All of the algorithms that determine your actions are stored inside. If you choose to press the button, all of the data will be duplicated and transferred to a virtual space. It is there that a copy of you will continue to live indefinitely. That world is created to be essentially an exact match to reality. There is no way you'll realize it is false. The copy of you that is inserted within the space will live a happy life. However, that is strictly within the world of simulation. In the real world, your original self will still be required to stay and exist. The original and copy have no differences. The data is exactly the same. It will be duplicated without any discrepancies. Essentially, the moment you press the button...
Yeah, the games, if you evolve to Caterpie, Medpod still has tackle and string shots, but obviously the anime couldn't be like the games, right?
Space, while the other remains in reality.
Then what happens if I don't want to push it?
All data pertaining to you will be deleted without a trace. There are no backups. It will be impossible to recover your data. Refusing to press the button then means your existence will be erased and you will receive a complete death.
Okay, so there are three choices here. Don't push the button, we die. Push the button, we get entered into virtual reality. Or push the button, we still remain here, alive.
Your fate has narrowed to 3 possibilities. Press the button and move to virtual space. Press the button and stay in the real world. Refuse to press it and welcome complete death. You only get 2 options, however.
Yeah, the buttons.
To press this button or to refuse. What will you decide? You have 10 seconds. 10 seconds, and your future will be forever altered.
Well, knowing me, I have to explore all the paths as possible. So for the first one, let's not push the button. Oh, that's good to hear, Gimmick. That's good.
So, that is your decision then.
It's fine. I just want you to end it.
I see. Then, farewell.
Jeez. Did he have to fly like that? Poor Gab. Yeah, nothing much happened from that path. Pretty depressing, so let's just move on. Yeah, obviously pushing the button is the way to go.
Beginning transfer of program Sean 729 to virtual space.
Yeah, the question is, what reality will Sean enter next? Luckily, we can choose right now. So let's go ahead and start with the left one. Okay, this must be the virtual one.
Huh? Oh my god! Sean, you're awake!
Where am I? What am?
Your surgery was a success! Your illness is completely gone now.
Mom?
I'm so proud of you, Sean.
Dad?
What's the matter?
You look a little out of it. You alright?
Oh.
How are they? I haven't started watching the newest Pokemon episodes yet, so I wouldn't know.
Anyway, what do you want to eat when you get out?
I just remember that the original Team
we
Rocket
gotta start
is
planning where you want to visit too.
it is pretty much their catchphrase. They try to steal Pikachu, and we're blasting off again.
Congrats on getting released, son.
Pretty much happens nearly every episode.
Thanks.
Food's ready. Make sure to eat up. I made sure to make all of your favorites today.
Wow, your meat pie. And mashed potatoes, peanut butter, and celery sticks. Yay!
Hey now, don't think that's it.
Oh my gosh! The game system I always wanted! And all the books I've ever wanted to read!
You fought really hard against your illness, so you deserve a reward.
Dad, Mom, thank you so much. I've overcome my illness, and I'm going to school now. I have a whole bunch of friends, and I can read all the books I want at the library. I need to study super hard to catch up on all the stuff I missed while I was in the hospital. Dad and Mom, they tell me they love me all the time, and every day is fun. I gotta be the world's happiest kid.
Too bad it's in your own virtual reality. And, well, we have the happy end. Too bad that doesn't count within the game's 7 endings. But, of course, we still have the reality choice we have to make. So let's see, what is this reality?
Zero? Why is it that I'm still on this side? In that virtual space? An identical version of me is living out a great, happy life. Why am I here?
I have an old story to tell you. A senior citizen and a boy with an incurable disease met at a hospital. The child was always reading books significantly above his level.
Yeah, I think I must be
The
talking about
majority
Sean.
of his young life was spent confined to a hospital bed, so books were his only friends. The boy had a special ability. He was extraordinarily
Oh, Catherine's getting a
gifted.
PS4 version.
His ability was highly regarded by
Oh, it's
his
good to hear a
elder.
gimmick.
So, in exchange for new books every day, the boy would share his academic knowledge. The boy was told that when his disease was cured, he was welcome to a job. However, life was unfair. The path to the child's future closed after a variety of
Caused by one
coincidences
insignificant
piled
snail.
up. The boy just laughed. He never laid blame. He simply, quietly accepted his fate. He did not despair. Giving up on his life did not mean he gave up on his dreams. Before he died, he shared them with his old friend. And that dream is finally...
What are you talking about?
the universe. This quantum computer contains all of the infinite number of realities within space. Let's suppose there's someone, somewhere, who can fully operate that program. Perhaps he'll find that he can traverse the universe.
Traverse the universe?
61404091.
Okay, you want to pay attention to that code right down there. 61404091. Yeah, you want to pay attention to this code. It's very important for some of the later histories we're going to come to.
Oh, what are you saying?
Be sure you remember that number. A time will come when it will be handy.
Yeah, thank you, Gimmick.
Way.
Oh, apparently that was the helmet code. And what's underneath the helmet? Well...
No! No!
Oh my goodness. Yeah, he quite literally does not have a head. Jeez. That was surprising, wasn't it, Gimmick? Well, there's only one real path we can head to now. And my gosh, it's a long path for one of the paths down in this fragment. So, let's explore this fragment, shall we? Transporter.
Where's Vi?
I don't see her. She could have woken first and wandered off.
Sigma! Sigma!
Huh?
It's after midnight now.
What? Tell me the year turned over.
It's no longer the year 2028, but...
2029. How long have we been asleep then?
my last memory was 10.5 hours ago.
Yeah, during the execution vote.
You're talking about the vote at 1330?
Yes. But that doesn't mean we've only been sleeping, though. We could have woken up several times.
You're saying the amnesia drug made us forget.
Well, better start looking for Phi.
Well, if you want to know what happened to Phi, we can just check out the global flow chart and notice that this part of the flow chart definitely looks familiar. And we follow back. Yeah, this is the path where Phi ended up burned in the incinerator.
Yes, you're right.
And we're exploring the different rooms, the prep room, decontamination room, shower room, or locker room, sorry, incinerator, and the lab and the healing room.
This is the last of the rooms.
Yeah, this is gonna be Brock with a Pidgeot, Butterfree, and Pikachu. Well, if he uses Butterfree, if he uses Butterfree well, then using Grass type moves, then he should be able to beat Brock easily. But then again, this isn't the game world.
Damn it! So what are your orders?
First, I shall explain the room to you. As the name suggests, this room contains a device called a transporter. It was discovered roughly 140 years ago, in the year 1888, at the South Pole. A German expedition was exploring the area. At one point, they became lost, and subsequently stumbled upon it. The device was carefully transported to their homeland and researched in secret. What they eventually uncovered was the fact that the device was not made by man. Perhaps it came from a distant planet or some alternate world. Regardless, they determined the intelligence that created it far surpassed that of humans. Despite not understanding how it worked, they figured out what it was used for. This device is capable of transporting things through space-time.
Really? Even to other histories?
That's why it was named Transporter. But its construction is much different from what you'd normally expect.
Yeah, bar sleep powder. Well, of course, Ash could have trained him more, but of course, this is Ash we're talking about. Season 1 Ash. Generation 1 Ash.
Its function. And to your right, you should be able to see two objects that look like beds. These are called input pods. Look further right. The two objects similar to Chrysalides are the export pods. In the back is a large container called the material tank. Inside is oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen. A variety of chemical elements that exist on Earth, stored individually.
I think it was quite a bit long ago, Gimmick.
Place the material to be transferred into the input.
I think probably,
X to simplify matters.
I think a bit of Gen 5, I think. I think that's it.
The location of transfer on the pod console.
At least I think that's the last time I remember watching the Pokemon series, at least what was new. Not much of Gen 5, most of Gen 4, and late Gen 3.
Makes up Object X. The obtained data travels through space-time directly to the transfer point's nucleus. That nucleus will then analyze it. It will send the necessary elements from the material tank to the export pod and recreate Object X's original form precisely. Essentially, it acts as an atomic-level 3D printer. A massive amount of energy is required to do a transfer. Once a transportation has occurred, it takes roughly 10 months to recharge.
Jeez, 10 months?
The device cannot be used during that time. A variety of objects can be placed in the same pod. However, in order to transfer a human, each pod must only hold one body within it.
Oh boy.
2 or more people cannot go into a single pod. It is very difficult to recreate individual brains and proteins. I obtained this machine back in 2009. It had been stored in a U.S. research facility. American troops had confiscated it after the German loss during World War II. My explanation ends here. There is a special characteristic about this device, however. This transporter is not simply a device that allows you to teleport. What is transferred is only the atomic data. The object itself does not get transported. Furthermore, that data travels through space-time.
Does not sound familiar.
Past or present, but also
It's pretty much like the button game from the previous fragment.
Now, my instructions. Currently, no power runs through the transporter nucleus. It is completely stopped. If you are able to restart it, you may obtain that which you desire. Now, I know you'll do your best. Good luck to you.
Okay, so this is an interesting situation here. We're not trying to sneak a way out this time. Oh no, we're just trying to disrupt the nucleus this time. But of course, this is probably where I'll stop the stream for today. But before I do, let me check the remaining files that we have. And oh boy, we have quite a bit. First two we have are dealing with the Monty Hall problem. A probability puzzle based off of a TV game show hosted by Monty Hall. Let's make a deal. Strongly decisive among scholars, or decisive among scholars. The problem is as follows. 3 doors are before you. One hides a prize behind it, while the other 2 hide goats. The door with the prize is random and only known by Monty. Monty asks, which one of the 3 doors will you open? You then pick a door, but it remains closed. One of the 2 remaining doors is opened, revealing a goat. It's possible both doors contain a goat, and you pick the door with the prize. But then Monty asks, now there are only 2 closed doors. Which one do you choose? Will you change your mind, or stay with your first choice? How should you answer it? Well, as I explained before during the Monty Hall problem situation earlier on in this part, the probability remains the same if you stick with the original door. In this case, 1-3. However, the probability jumps up when you switch doors. In this case, it jumps up to 2/3. You'd think there's no way to know which is right, but the chances are 2 to 1. The probability for either door is the same. However, this question will be answered in the game. The gas mask's location is completely random, therefore using the probability to choose the correct locker may still result in getting the wrong one simply because of bad luck. Okay, I thought this would explain it a bit more. Apparently I didn't. You'll just have to rely on this information I just told you. And then we have 5 more right here. I think they're dealing with that transporter. So, no, this one deals with the quantum computer. Silly me, the previous fragment. Computers function by storing data as 1s and 0s in a binary number format. Quantum computers store data as 1s, 0s, and a superposition of both. This allows them to run multiple computations simultaneously, by performing them not only in our universe, but other universes as well. And now we have the transporter. First, the nucleus. This is the central computer for the transporter. We have the input pods. The object to be transported is placed within the input pod, which then reads its composition. That data is then sent through space-time to the nucleus. Then we have the output pod. Data from the nucleus is sent to the output pod, where it is read. The object is then repeated inside. And finally, the material tank. The tank contains the materials used for transportation. A selection of the elements within includes oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, calcium, phosphorus, sulfur, potassium, sodium, chlorine, iron, zinc, magnesium, fluorine, silicon, titanium, rubidium, strontium, bromine, lead, copper, aluminum, tin, ceruleum, cadmium, boron, iodine, molybdenum, barium, manganese, selenium, nickel, mercury, arsenic, lithium, cesium, silver, germanium, atomy, thorium, cobalt, and vanadium. Yeah, that's a lot of materials in that tank. And unfortunately, this is where I'm going to have to call off the stream for right now. So before I go, Gimmick, anything you want to say? Just a little bit tired out from reading all the different materials that were in that lovely material tank. Okay, I'm checking the viewers list, and I'm only down to one viewer right now, so Gimmick must have left. Okay, yeah, well, this is where I'm gonna have to call off the stream for right now. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a good day / night. Until the next stream, fare thee well. Good night, everybody.